like nobody really understands and is giving credit to the Dallas Cowboys. They have added a bunch of new pieces. Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark, you add Logan Wilson, you bring back, Overshawn, you get Shavon Revel, right? Malik Hooker's back out there. This team looks a whole lot different defensively right now, and I don't think people are giving them credit because I think this could be one of the best defenses in football over time, not right away, right? But right here, the Raiders come out with 12 personnel. Okay, the first thing I want to say to you guys, the Cowboys had 34 pressures in this game. 34 pressures is unbelievable. Okay, now take a look at this play. They come out with 12 personnel. Okay, which means they have one running back in the backfield, two tight ends out here to the strong side. Now, the offensive line is going to, I believe, combo block here. They're going to pull left guard to pick up on the man side because we're kind of sliding the offensive line here to the left. And again, he is responsible for James Houston off the edge. But what I want to show you is Quinnen Williams. He's on the left side of the interior of the center. So he's basically just playing right inside of the guard, right? So as they pull the left guard from left to right, they're going to maintain this one-on-one. Now, you cannot leave Quinnen Williams in one-on-one situations because he will demoralize you. Boom, gets into the backfield, forces this football to come out early, and here comes Overshawn, forces Genty out for a negative 4-yard loss. Whenever the Cowboys are generating pressure, the defense tends to be really damn good. Now, again, they've had a lot of question marks when it comes to stopping the run, and I feel like in this game, they were nasty. Not only at getting to the quarterback, 34 pressures, but also stopping the run. They had 18 stops. 18 stops in this game. Okay, we're going to break down a ton of film. Before we dive in, do me a big favor, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so yet. And also, hype the video if possible. It's a new feature on YouTube, but it helps out a ton. And let's just dive into some film. And this will probably be one of the craziest plays you see because Osa Odighizuwa, who's playing inside, and then you have Quinnen Williams. These guys are, dude, so in sync. It's one of those weird plays where they're both going up against the guard. They're both going to reach the right shoulder of each offensive lineman, and then you're going to see him rip through to the left side, okay? So look at how in sync Quinnen Williams and Osa Odighizuwa are on this play. Again, you're going to see the center not really know what to do. He's using his left arm to kind of help out, right arm kind of helping out, but he's not really helping anybody, right? So again, look at the two interior, boom, outside shoulder, rip inside, both generate pressure at the same point, force the ball out early. Genty makes a terrible play on the football and ends up dropping it, right? But again, whenever we can generate pressure, you're going to force really good opportunities for your defense to get maybe sacks, maybe forced fumbles, maybe interceptions, right? Forcing the quarterback to make tough decisions. And right here, they have no time to allow their routes to develop, right? They have no time at all in that 12 personnel set. Now, yeah, that should have been a catch. But again, all credit goes to the defense because, man, they are generating pressure at a really high level, at least in this game. I'm curious to see if it can translate over into the next few weeks because the Raiders do have a terrible offensive line. Can this translate? If the answer is yes, watch out. This might be a really good football team. A lot of people tend to forget, but Kenny Clark is also a newcomer on this football team, and he's also really damn good at football. Right here, they're going to come out in 11 personnel, one running back, one tight end to the right side, and Michael Mayer, I believe. Actually, could be Brock Bowers. That was Michael Mayer. But watch Kenny Clark on this play. Okay, they're going to kind of combo block him. Okay, they're going to combo block Kenny Clark, and watch what he does. Bro, what in the world? This is something that we weren't seeing from the Dallas Cowboys. They could not stop the run to save their lives over the past, what seemed to be 5 years, okay? And Kenny Clark here not only goes through the left guard, goes through the center, and stops Ashton Genty for a -1, -2-yard loss in the backfield. Again, sign me up. Shamar James is another one. I've been loving Shamar James. Loving it, right? The way this team is playing football right now, it's amazing. Can they keep it consistent is the big question. Now, one player I've been really kind of impressed with, especially this week, because he's expanded his game a little bit, is the rookie Donovan Ezraku. Now, he has been doing a really good job this year in terms of being able to create pressure on the quarterback. I believe he's got 22 pressures, 2 sacks on the year. but he kind of has not been great when it comes to stopping the run. But I feel like this game specifically, he actually did do a really good job. And right here, kind of gets a free lane because we're setting 35 off the edge here. We're going to get just a late release through the gap, and it's going to work out perfectly, right? They come out in what looks to be 12 personnel. Not sure why they wouldn't go 13 personnel, but they went 12. And again, we're going to delay. We're going to reach the point of attack, take away the tackle, and everyone else is kind of combo blocking to the inside. We get a free lane right up that gap, right up the gap. I mean, I'm not really too sure, but DJ Glaze very indecisive in who he wants to block. He probably should have blocked Donovan Ezraku because you're taught to block the closest guy to the backfield, which would have been Ezraku here, but clean into the end zone. And then you see like 4 guys get there as well. I believe Deron Bland flies in there. I believe you see Bell fly in there and Osa fly in there. A bunch of guys flying in there. So again, great play by this defense. And really quickly, guys, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It is completely free, but we will be covering the Cowboys all year. Offense, defense, individual player breakdowns. We got you guys covered throughout the entirety of the season. This is like my 3rd, 4th Cowboys video of this week. So trust, a lot more going to be coming out soon. Monday Night Football is officially here. We got Packers, we got Eagles. Should be a really good game. At least in my opinion, it's got that potential. Now, I'm having so much fun on the Sleeper app. I can possibly over 1,000x my money every single day on this app, and it has been so much fun so far. And I kind of wanted to share you some of my picks before we do so. You guys can see them. But if you use my promo code DUBS, you see it right here, you are going to get a 100% match deposit up to $100, which means if you put in $100, they're going to give you $100. If you put in 50, they'll give you 50, right? It is a steal, I would do it just for that. Now, take a look at my picks. I'm going Saquon Barkley, more than 50 rushing yards. A.J. Brown, more than 40 receiving yards. Jalen Hurts, at least 1 touchdown. Jordan Love, more than 200 passing yards. And Romeo Doubs, more than 40 receiving yards. It's all lower than you may think, and I think it's safe. 30 to win 63. Not too crazy, not too wild. Let me know what you guys are doing for tonight. Are you going big? Are you staying safe? Let me know, and let's get back to the video. Now, this is probably one of the craziest plays I've seen because it just doesn't work. They're going to be in 13 personnel. What that means is 1 running back in the backfield, 3 tight ends. Now, you would probably assume, oh, hey, let's rush to the side where we have more guys, right? Maybe that left side would probably be the way to go. However, they're going to toss this thing to the outside here, knowing that we've got an edge rusher in Donovan Ezraku. Maybe they're like, oh, yeah, Ezraku can't stop the run. He's going to overcommit to the wrong side, and we're going to get a free lane, right? That's not what happens. Now, he does get downhill pretty quickly, but he quickly realizes it's a toss to the outside. Now, watch how quickly he goes and contains the edge here, right? There's nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. -3, -4 yard loss there. Not sure what the... Again, I want to see consistency out of this Dallas Cowboys team because the Raiders are just so bad. But we still have to give them credit for this win, for this defensive performance. I mean, they were nasty. And here we go again, another one. And I'm really focusing on the run game for a lot of these just because it was such a really weakness of this defense over the past few years, and it feels like it's starting to be better. Another 12 personnel set, actually 13 personnel set, excuse me. 2 tight ends in line, 1 tight end to the bottom side, 1 wide receiver, 1 running back. Handoff up the middle. Great job by Malik Hooker, but then a great job by Donovan Ezraku. Once again, you put him on a tight end, good luck, right? Rips through. Love the ability to read, react, and attack off that thing. You see him engage. Eyes go on the running back in the backfield, and then he's able to, boom, once you make that decision, rip through pretty easily. Another -1 yard loss here. Now, again, I can sit here and all day and talk about how great they were in this game because they were great defensively. They were outstanding. But I need to see it more. I need to see it again. I need to see it consistently throughout the rest of this season, and then I'll start to be like, okay, this is what a real football team looks like, and maybe they can make a run. I do believe there's a chance they make a run. Now, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. I'm going to end the video here, but so much more going to come out soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.